Welcome to our Sun Salutation Flow. Today we're going to work through a few different variations of Sun Sal and just see how much you can move with this classic yoga series. So let's start at the front of our mat. We're going to bring those feet together or apart. You get to choose. I like my feet apart today. Really root down through the feet and allow that energy to rise up through the floor, rise up through the spine, standing tall in your mountain. Take a moment here just to settle, to arrive on your mat. Let's exhale all the air from the lungs. Inhale deep. Exhale long. Reach those arms forward and up. Growing tall, reaching those fingers. Maybe the gaze comes between the hands. Feeling that root and rise once again. Extended mountain. Bring those palms together, a soft bend in the knees. Start to hinge and fold all the way down to the mat. And I like to keep my knees bent here. Bring the hands to your shins. Start to push up and grow to your half lift. Belly button to spine. Reach that head long. Hips back. And then fold down. Step back with your right foot. Let's find our low lunge to start. Just hands on the front leg. And while we're here, let's start to think about squeezing the legs together in the midline. But if it's wobbly, make this lunge a little wider and then squeeze everything towards the middle. Reach that spine nice and tall. And bring your hands on either side of the foot. Spread those fingers. Step back to your tabletop. Pause here, belly button to spine. Nice, strong tabletop. Build that plank. And then we're going to step forward with the right foot between the hands. Look forward. Tuck those back toes and let's step to our forward fold. You're dangling here, knees are bent. And root to rise, push through the feet, raise the hands, grow all the way up. Hands through heart center. Let's try that on the other side. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, soft bend in the knees, hinge at the hips, fold all the way down. Hands on shins, halfway lift, really reach with the crown, reach back with the hips, and fold. Plant those hands, step back, left foot. Nice soft low lunge, wide for the balance, plant the hands on the knee. Think about squeezing those legs toward the midline of the mat, just like this. Nice and tall with the spine. Strong low lunge to start. Bring those hands on either side of the foot. Step back to your tabletop. Nice strong tabletop here. Really spread those fingers. Grip the mat. Give it a little squeeze. Nice straight arms. And bring the left foot between the hands. Look forward. You can come up on fingertips here. Make as much room as you need. Then we're going to step forward with the other foot. Find the forward fold. And root to rise. Sweep those hands forward as you come all the way up. Hands through heart center. Arms by the side. Let's add on. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold. Step back with the right foot, just like last time. Drop the knee. And this time experiment with the hands. Do you want to keep them on the knee? Do you want to reach them out to the side like an airplane? Or do you want to reach them high? Just notice how those hand positions make this pose feel a little bit different. We're going to plant those hands on either side of the foot, stepping back to the tabletop, just like last time. But now we're going to walk those hands forward just a little bit Tuck the toes. Begin to push the mat forward with the hands, move the sit bones back to the heels, hover the knees, and then start to lift the hips up. Maybe you adjust those feet a little bit, walk them forward, push down through the feet, raise the hips up, push that mat forward. Find your down dog, your upside down triangle. Then from here, we're gonna float forward. We're gonna start to push forward into a plank. And then we're gonna drop the knees. Now you get to choose to stay here, or maybe you wanna start to bend the arms behind you and lower all the way down to your belly. So you get to choose to stay in kneeling plank or come all the way down. And then raise your chest a little bit, squeeze those arms in, baby cobra, little back bend. Reach out with those toes. We're gonna come all the way down. Tuck the toes, feel the knees, push all the way up to plank on the knees. Whew. And start to, once again, move the sit bones back, push the mat forward, let those knees float, and rise up to your down dog. Don't be afraid to bend those knees and bring the chest toward your legs. Look forward between your hands. Step forward with your right foot. Even if it takes a couple steps, just help it along, bring it to the front of the mat. Look forward, back foot follows. Find your forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, all the way up. Hands through heart, by your sides. Ground your feet. Let's go the other way. Reach those arms up, root to rise. Start to hinge at the hips, fold all the way down. Hands on shins, half lift. Reach long. Fold down. Step back with the left foot this time. Drop that back knee. Hands on the front thigh. And now take a moment and purposely decide, do I want my hands on my thigh? Do I want them out by the sides? Do I want them up tall? You get to choose. How does it change your lunge? Nice, strong lunge, straight spine. Bring the hands down at either side of the foot. Step back to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Maybe walk those hands forward. And we're going to start to push the hips back, push the front of the mat forward, raise those hips up. You're rooting down with the feet. The feet are rooting down. The hip bones are reaching high. You can keep a nice soft bend in those knees. We're going to look forward to our hands and start to move forward into plank. Drop those knees. Keep those elbows behind you. You got this. We're going to slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Reach out through the feet. As you slowly push up, rise to the chest, rise to the head. Keep your gaze down, make your body long. Reach with the head, reach with the toes. Roll all the way down. Tuck the toes, feel the knees. Push all the way up to plank on the knees. Start to move your hip bones back. Push the front of the mat forward, rise up to your down dog. This starts to get to be a lot on the shoulders. You can always come back to tabletop. Look forward between your hands. We're going to step forward with the left foot this time. Whether it takes 1, 2, 3 steps, find your way forward. Back foot follows to front. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands through heart. Arms by your side. Find your mountain. All right. We're going to try the high version now, but you can always stay with the low version. That's part of what this class is about. Which one of these versions works for you today? So find your mountain. We always start in mountain. We root, connect to the earth through our feet, rise up, connect to the sky, reach those arms up. Fold our way down. Hands on shins, lift halfway. Fold back down. Plant the hands, step back, right foot. This time, I'm going to keep the knee off the mat. I'm going to find the high lunge. Hands on thighs. If you can, take this back leg and straighten it. Push that heel away. And just like the low lunge, you can choose the arms. Do you want them on the thigh? Do you want them out to the side? Do you want to reach high? And remember, you can choose depending on the day, depending on what you were doing yesterday and what your shoulders and your legs want to do. Okay, let's bring our hands down on either side of the foot. We're going to take this front foot, step it all the way back to down dog. Whew, settle in here. This round, we bypass the tabletop. Look between your hands, float forward into plank. Belly button strong toward the spine, glutes squeeze together. We're going to lower down, elbows behind you, can drop the knees if you need to. And maybe this time you want to push forward, flip the feet, push the ground away and find up dog. Looking up. You can always do cobra and high plank together. They don't have to be the same. So tuck those toes, find your way back to down dog. Look between the hands, step forward with the right foot, gaze forward, step forward with the left, root to rise all the way up. We're going to do that on the other side. You got this. You do. Not today, another day. That's why we have videos. All right, let's reach those arms up. Fold all the way down. Half lift. Fold back down. Step back with the left foot, nice and long. Find your way into high lunge. Whew, maybe you wobble a little bit. Maybe you're like, not today, and you go back to low lunge. That's okay. Part of our yoga practice is how do we feel today? Is it a low lunge day or a high lunge day? Okay, take those hands, plant them on either side of the foot. Step back to down dog. Float forward into plank. Decide if you want to go all the way down to cobra or if you want to swoop through to up dog. So decide this before you go. And when you're ready, start to lower down. Find your version of back bend. Nice heart opening pose, lifting the heart. And then we're going to tuck the toes, find our way back to down dog. Looking forward, left foot steps between the hands. Right foot joins. And let's root to rise all the way up. Hands through heart. Arms by your sides. And take a moment here. Notice your breath. How is the pace of your breath changed? Has the temperature of that breath changed? My breath is definitely more rapid. It's a little warm. But just notice those changes in you. How does the temperature of your skin feel? Can you notice those thoughts in your head? Are they congratulating you for being on the mat today? And then allow your feet to root down to the floor. Connect with the earth. And starts to rise up through the spine, through the crown of the head, and connect with the sky. Bring your hands together at heart center. Slight tuck of the chin. And perhaps you join me in a full breath in. Clearing breath out. Allow those arms to drop away, eyes to open. Thank you for joining me on those 3, 4, a lot of rounds of sun salutations. So as you return to this video in the future, know that you can change it up. You don't have to follow what I'm doing in each round, but it just shows you how you can ebb and flow through the different lunges, the different planks, and make your yoga practice your own personal practice. See you next time.